Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for your support. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration video, a how-to. You know those videos where you see some guys cleaning an oriental rug and it's like you can't even see the pattern anymore and they're dumping water on it and buffing it and all this dirt's coming out and you sit there for 20 minutes and you're completely entertained? Well, I'm hoping that's the case here because today I'm going to polish my VPI platter. But I promise to make it kind of short. I don't think it needs to be that long. I practiced a couple of times already. I was a little nervous about doing this, honestly. Of course, it's an expensive turntable. You don't want to do anything wrong. But I'm here to tell you that you can't really screw it up. When I was visiting my friend John, when I was coming home from my vacation, he was setting up his systems, and I have a video in the can. I just need to, it's so long that I need to get it edited down a little bit tighter. But in it, I polished two of his platters. I talked him into it. I said, hey, let's do your platters. We'll go to Ace Hardware. We'll get some mag and aluminum polish from Mother's, and I'll do your platters for you. He's like, sure. I had never done it before, but thankfully they came out beautiful. So what you're going to need to do this, first of all, look at this video of the platter spinning on my turntable. You can see the edge is full of like dirt and fingerprints and so forth. It just doesn't look very pretty. So I want it to look nice, like bling. So best thing to do is get some gloves and some of this. It's called Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. You'll find it in the automotive section of any hardware store. I would also wear an old t-shirt that you can throw away, wear some gloves, and have a few rags and a final buffing rag. This is an old clean cotton t-shirt, so that's great for the final buff. It's very simple. So let's take a look at this platter. Yeah, you could actually exercise with this platter. It's so damn heavy. I don't know how the bearing can support it. I don't know how that pulley and motor turn it. It's quite a feat of engineering. So this, I looked at the platters that John had, and John had one that was silver on the bottom, and it didn't have this, it looks like Delrin fill here. So it's like a damping material, I guess. I didn't know what mine had until I just pulled it off now. To pull these platters off, you just have to pull straight up and be very careful just to get it even as you pull it up. One thing you want to avoid if you have a silver bottom platter is you're going to be tempted to polish the inside of the silver platter, even though no one's going to see it. You want to be careful because you don't want to get anything near this opening. So be very careful about that if you do it. There's really no need to. Of course, with mine, I won't be doing that. Put a couple of layers of cardboard or some old towels on your work surface. You want it cushioned because this is quite heavy, so you don't want it denting, in my case, my wood desk. And you don't want it cracking, like a countertop or something like that. So be very careful. Have enough padding because you're going to be manipulating this quite a bit. I'm hoping this is going to show. Yeah. So you see how dull this is, right? You can see it. It's got marks on it. This doesn't look very shiny. So let's start with this. First thing you're going to do is pick one of these to be your applicator. You don't need water or anything like that or dampness. You don't need a lot, maybe that much. Okay. You have a choice whether to go in circles with the groove or like that, like an oscillating. I decided it seems like it has a little bit of grain to it, so I go with the as if I was cleaning a record, basically, same thing. Yeah, you can see that good. You want to try to keep it as consistent as possible. So when it's finished, there's no inconsistencies like in shine. So I'm going to buff the whole thing off right now. Wow, it's heavy. Either that or I'm weak. Could be both. All right. Naturally, the more you buff, the better it's going to be. Okay. There you go. So you can see it's already looking really good. We're going to do a final buff, of course, and maybe another round. But I'm going to show you the edge now. So, which one's my applicator? This one. Okay. I like this part. This part's fun. It's a little more fun. Excuse me. All right, ready? I'm probably going to break out a sweat because the air conditioning's off and it's like the hottest day ever in Miami. I don't know what happened to the air conditioner, but so I'm going to do about a third of this. Now, these grooves, you want to try to get your fingernails in there if you can. It's a little difficult, especially when you have a thick cloth. I'll get in them a little bit later. I can do it with this, actually. Yeah. And of course, that little ledge there. You see that? Wow. Looking good. Okay, that's good for the first pass on that. You can see the difference. This is the dull side. All right. So, where was I? Let's start here. Again, try to get your fingernails into those grooves. You see how much black is coming up? The more black, the better. And I can do this little underside here too. Look at that. I believe that if you keep doing this, it's going to keep coming up. At some point, you have to say, enough is enough. Okay, that looks better. Again, I'm running my finger through these grooves. Okay, so I think we've done about 2/3 of it. Yeah, we'll have to give everything a final buff again, of course. Okay, one more third. Jeez. So, you know, you really don't have to be afraid of this. I was kind of nervous about doing it, and you really can't screw it up. If it doesn't look even when you finish, you can just go over it again and again until it is. But really, this shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. Try to give about the same amount of time for each section, so the result will be even and fairly consistent. All right, we're looking good. Going through all these grooves one more time. Get that bottom side good in there. Remember to keep changing because you're going to keep pulling up black. Get a clean section. And check for consistency. Okay. Whoa, it's getting hot in here. All right. I'm going to do the top one more time. Wow, it's getting hot. All right. One more time here. Yeah, see, it's like still more comes up. It just keeps coming up. It's not like you're really removing tarnish. It's more like just the chemical reaction, I guess. Oh, by the way, there are no finishes on these platters. They don't have like a coating on them, so you don't have to worry that you're removing something. All you're doing is changing it from a fairly dull finish to a glossy, mirror-like finish. Oh, you can see how black that is. Yeah. Get most of that off. Go back to this. Make sure you get it right around that spindle. Remember, your record's going to be on this platter, so you want all this stuff off. Go around there again, on the edge. It has to gleam. Okay. I think at this point my gloves are hampering the process. They're getting too dirty. All right. Wow, okay, that looks good. Okay, that's looking really good. Now I'm just going to shorten this up and do the final buff. Naturally, we could go on and on, but I don't think it's necessary. This is a clean old cotton t-shirt. Jeez, you can't get a good grip on this. Okay, this is final buff. This is a great material to do it with because you can get your fingernails under it and do all those grooves. Make sure I'm getting this part here and work my way around. The more you buff, the better. Okay, it's looking good. Let's do the top. Look at it in good light for any inconsistencies. And I think we got it. I think we got it. Looks beautiful. Really beautiful. So that's that's your workout for today. Until next time, I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. I'm sorry that took so long, but it's kind of fascinating to see it all come off and see the final result. I'm going to show it to you, excuse me, I'm going to show it to you on the table, okay? Until next time, I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.